The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself with that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal to go.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers 3, 49ers nothing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On play action, now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
47-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
At the 17-yard line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, touchdown, Packers. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And only able to get this to the 5-yard line. Bit of a mental breakdown there. Not sure why he left the end zone.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2 yards.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 27 yards there, a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here's first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Complete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 8.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's letting this one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard lines.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing. Take care of the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very.
Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan there to make the grab, and the Packers add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And looking to throw, Garoppolo. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. D Ford drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The ball carrier.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They run it again with Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I got it. Mike, check. 59.
Now Garoppolo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.